Welcome back to Chapter 32 Tutorial on Excel VBA Tutorial Series. In this chapter, you will learn how to write VBA code in the Submit and Cancel button of the user form. When user clicks on the Submit button, the values written on these text boxes should be submitted in the Excel sheet. And when the user clicks on the Cancel button, the values in the text box should be cleared. Before writing the code, first, rename the text boxes by putting some relevant names. This is useful especially when you're working in a big VBA projects. Right-click on the text box, then click on Properties. In the name, put TB_invoice number. Click on Second text box. In the name, put TB_invoice date. Following the same method, rename all text boxes with the relevant names. Also, rename the buttons with relevant names. Let's check the tab sequence of text boxes. For this, run the user form, click on first text box, then press the tab key in keyboard. Here you see, the cursor goes to the second text box. Press tab key again, cursor goes to third text box. Keep on pressing tab key and see whether the cursor moves sequentially. If this does not move on sequence, you have to change the tab index property of the text boxes in sequential order, like 1 for first text box, 2 for second text box, and so on. Scroll down Properties window to see the tab index. See, it is starting from number 7 and follows the sequence of 8, 9, 10, and so on. Go to Excel and rename the sheet 1 as Invoice Data. In the first row, write the column headers required for data entry. These are serial number, invoice date, customer name, product name, quantity, rate, and amount. Even though the user form does not have the serial number column, we have to keep it in the sheet, which has very important role while we update or delete a record by using buttons. To write VBA code for Submit button, go to user form and double-click on the Submit button. This opens the sub-procedure for the Submit button click. First of all, define the variable for the worksheet where the data will be submitted. Dim sh as worksheet. Set up the value for the sh variable, which is given by. Set sh equal to this workbook.sheets, invoice data. Define another variable to identify the first blank row where we need to submit the data. Dim first blank row as long. First blank row equal to sh.cells, open bracket. In row index, put sh.rows.count. Put a comma. In the column index, put 1 for the first column. Close bracket. Put .end Excel up.row. The blue highlighted part of the code will go to the last cell of first column of the sheet, that is A10485576. This .end Excel up code mimics as Ctrl plus up arrow key is pressed in the keyboard, which goes to the last row that has data. To reference the first blank row where the data should be submitted, add 1 at the end of code. After declaring the variables and their values, let's write code to auto-generate the serial numbers in the first column. sh.range, a, and first blank row.value is equal to. Put the row function -1 because first row has header. This code will go in the first blank row of column A and write equals row -1, which will generate the first serial number of 1. The same formula will be used downward, which will keep on generating the serial number sequence. To transfer the value of invoice number text box in the B2 cell of sheet, write this code. sh.range b and first blank row.value equal to me.tb_invoice number.value. The word me is referencing the current user form where we are working, which means the invoice number text box of current user form. This code will send the value written in invoice number text box to the first blank cell of invoice number column of the sheet. Following the same method, write codes to send the values of the remaining text boxes to the first blank cells of corresponding columns. After the data goes in the sheet, we have to clear values in all the text boxes. For this, let's create a sub-procedure of clear fields, which can be used later for other buttons such as update, delete, and cancel. Below the submit procedure, create clear fields procedure. Sub-clear fields, open and close bracket, press enter. me.tb_invoice number.value equal to empty. me.tb_invoice date.value equal to empty. Write similar codes to clear all remaining text boxes. Now, at the end of Submit Button's code, call this Clear Field subprocedure. Let's test Submit Button code. Open UserForm and run it. Enter the details of invoice. Click on the Submit button. Here you see, the data is submitted in the first bank row of the sheet and the text boxes became empty, where you can enter the second record. Let's submit few more records of invoice. In this way, the Submit button keeps on submitting the data in the first blank row of sheet and the serial number keeps on generating automatically. Next, when the user clicks on Cancel button, the text boxes should become empty. For this, you can simply call the Empty Fields subprocedure. Go to UserForm Design, double-click on the Cancel button, and call the Clear Fields procedure in Cancel button click code. Let's run the UserForm, put some data in text boxes, and click on the Cancel button. As you can see, text boxes became empty. So, this is how you can write VBA codes for the Submit and Cancel button of the UserForm. In the next video, you will learn how to validate the text boxes to ensure proper entry of data. Currently, if you click on Submit button without putting any data, it submits a blank row by creating only the serial number. So, in the next video, you will learn how to validate the text boxes to warn user to input data in the missed fields. If you want to practice this, download the sample workbook from video description below. To learn VBA programming from beginning, visit our channel's playlist page or courses section. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing this channel for more video updates on Microsoft Excel. See you in next video.